This is my Thinkpad, but it is quite old. So old, in fact, that it still has a first generation Intel Core i5 and no dedicated graphics. Now, while yes, this computer is quite old, considering that first generation Intel i5, and the fact that it has no battery, it's still a pretty good Thinkpad. It's an L512. Alright, after actually plugging it into the wall, don't worry about that. Now, of course, I covered up some of the more important stuff on here, but as you can see, it has an Intel i5 M560 at 2.6 GHz and 8 GB of DDR3 RAM. It also, unfortunately, has a SATA 2 750 GB hard drive, which, I mean, it's not fast, but if you install Linux, like I did, Linux Mint, it runs pretty well. I always forget what I'm supposed to do in the BIOS to make it boot normally, and looks like I didn't do it. Oh man. Maybe spamming F12 will work. In fact, did not work. It didn't even show up. No boot device. Oh. Aww. Morning. I completely forgot what I'm supposed to do in the BIOS to make it boot up normally after the CMOS forgot everything. I mean, it detects the hard drive. It's clearly doing a test on it right now. Little spinny boy. But to be fair, this computer is probably way slower than my smartwatch, so that's why I don't really use it. I was going to use AnyDesk on it because, I mean, it's right here, and it's way easier than having to fiddle with the cables on that monitor. But then I realized, oh, I can just use AnyDesk on my phone, which is a better screen, and I can do it from anywhere, not just there. And besides that point, it's an old laptop. It's going to use a lot of power, even though it's old and slow, very slow. 35 watts just for the CPU. Well, at max power anyway. But yeah, it's not really worth upkeeping this, unless I want to play some retro games, which I got a better computer for that. This absolute behemoth of an old computer that I really gotta use. You know, my idea is to maybe use it for like a week as my main computer. It has Windows XP Service Pack 2.